Okay, let's see. Sounds like they leaked our information themselves to buy time, because I see something about an identity theft on my transcript. But when I speak to them, they say everything is fine. Right. They say everything is fine because they don't want you to, but make sure I have credit monitoring on myself. If you see anything that don't seem right, they usually notify you if if you have that, because it's a lot of that going on with companies sharing our data. I'm not saying that they're doing it on purpose, but it does seem like that. It just seems like people just went to data sharing like crazy. So make sure that you're keeping up. If you have credit monitoring, if you don't, I would definitely get credit monitoring. If some of them offer it to you for free in your email, like the ones with the data breach with AT&T and Walmart, they're offering it for free. If they offer it for free, take advantage of it, you guys, because I know some of the emails be on the dark web. Somebody was fussing because their social security number, their email is on the dark web. People can get houses and cars in your name. People can rob a place and steal your identity, you guys. So make sure that you really paying attention to those things. Okay, welcome Nature Boy. I have a star by 2023 transcript, meaning none filing for the year, but I verified I filed 2023 February. I just don't know anymore. Right. That's like crazy, right? You have a star by 2023. That is crazy. It is strange. I agree, Courtney. I agree. It's confusing to a lot of people. Moving on the transcript, the as of date, moving forward and moving it backwards. They have a lot of people that they hired. It seemed like that they just don't know what they doing. I hate to say that, but it seems that way. I'm not saying they don't, but it just seemed that way. And plus, you guys, it is. I don't want to go political. I don't talk about politics, but it is election year. So it is getting a little crazy, you guys, with everything. It's like, we know the inflation numbers. If somebody had put this on my channel and I agreed with that person, it seemed like, they do the check to see if the inflation went up and down. It looked like they just released a little bit of tax return to a certain amount of people just to keep the numbers like they want it. I don't know if any of you keep up with that, but they check it every month to see if the inflation will increase and if anybody overspending. It's a lot of people still shopping. So as many people still shopping, that means all of that gonna go up. So it does seem that way. It seems like they're holding and keeping refunds so that the numbers won't. It's just ridiculous. My 2022 amended as of date is July the 1st. Yeah, okay. Miss Sugar said hers is the same, Nature Boy. I'm praying that y'all's finished processing by that date and don't change to nothing else. I agree that it is insane. I agree with you. All this stuff is insane, especially when I looked on there and seen people data been shared, leaked out like that. With all of that we going through with the different companies leaking our data, that's mind blowing. If anybody want to learn about that, I just shared about it. Make sure you go to IRS.gov to the newsroom. It tells all about that. And again, if you don't have credit monitoring, I'm not trying to tell y'all to go out there and buy it or anything, but if they offer it to you, I would take advantage of it because it's too much going on. And, people get houses and cars and things in your name and mess up your credit. Lot. It said they don't know what they're doing because I spoke to someone and she had to transfer me because she said she didn't have enough training. Wow. I believe it. It is. Last year, it took a long time for people to get their refunds again because I did updates all last year, you guys. And what I did notice last year was a little crazy, but this year it does look like it's more crazier. It does. Because even in the tax preparer groups that I'm in on Facebook, some of the tax preparers said these people, the tax preparers, certified CPAs, are saying in these groups that a lot of their clients have not got their refund. They be done did hundreds and so many of refunds, and to see a large number of your clients not get their refund, that is mind blowing. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on. Last year, I told people, you think last year was bad. The waiting process, especially with inflation numbers and everything being very high, and even with the child tax credit. Remember I told you guys I would keep y'all informed about the child tax credit. When it got sent to the Senate about voting on extra money for those who may get the extra child tax credit, it looked like the Senate is not trying to pay attention to none of that. We hadn't heard anything else about additional child tax credit. It seems like it's all political. It's weird. But for those of you who, some people are still waiting from January. Some people are still waiting from early February. And if you haven't already reached out, listen, I'm not telling you what to do. I try to help people. But if you haven't already done it, I would really try to reach out to my congressman. I would really try to reach out to my congressman and see what is going on with my refund, because some of you are waiting. It's been a long time. And I know a lot of you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's your decision. But I'm just telling you guys that I have a lot of people that it took a long time for them to go through that process because they're scared about their information being compromised. But even the IRS itself, with we sending our information to them, it's still being compromised and leaked. So I suggest, and it's your decision, whatever you do, that you reach out to your state congressman, because there's a lot of people are getting success when they're doing it. And I know a lot of you are trying to go to the taxpayer advocate. Let me get it right. Taxpayer advocate on your own. But it seems like it's much better when you have somebody speaking on your behalf for you. So that's why I suggested. But it doesn't mean, again, I'm let it be known, I'm not telling you what you should do. The decision is yours, okay? I hope not.